Well, hello, everybody. I'm Kelly Champion. I'm your professor for your Human Development 363 Physical Aspects of Aging course. First of all, I see a lot of familiar faces in my roster. I'm so glad to see you guys back. Really, I'm glad to see you in class again. Sometimes I see everybody for intro and for lifespan, and then I never see you again. So I'm happy to be here teaching upper level classes now, which is great. I'm thrilled to be here. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Kelly Champion again. I've been here at Rockford University since 2015. This is by no means my first time teaching. I've taught for wow, 22 years now. This is the beginning of my 22nd academic year. I started way back in the fall of 2002, working full time at NIU in their equivalent of the Psych and Human Development Department. I went there and I added working at Kishwaukee College as well. So I've been there since the fall of 2003. And then I came up to here to Rockford University in 2015. I do live here in town. I actually am currently the director of guidance and advising over at Rockford Lutheran. So I am here in town, but I do work full time over there and then some. But I love teaching for Rockford U, and I want to continue to do that. So Dr. Lynch is gracious enough to keep me on staff. So I also still do teach for Kishwaukee College. So I do a lot of things, but that's how I am. I don't like to be bored. So anyway, familiar faces, welcome back. You guys know me, you know how I am. So that's a good thing. For those of you that don't know me, I'm pretty straightforward. Like I'm going to be very upfront with you right now. I was assigned this class a month before school started, right in the heat of me working my full-time job, trying to get 422 student schedules created and getting, off on the right foot there at Rockford Lutheran. Um, so the class is set up. This material is not hard. It's material I've taught in the past. You may see some random things pop up. There are old assignments in there that I'm kind of recreating. So if you see something pop up that looks weird, like maybe it doesn't belong there, let me know. I see a lot of things on my end as a teacher that you guys don't necessarily see. But if I make a mistake on something or there's a due date that's like March, of last year or whatever, let me know. It's something that I just accidentally made visible. So anyway, while I'm talking with you, I have a Chromebook over here on the other side. My computer that I'm doing this on is very old. It only likes to do one thing at a time. So I don't want to have too many windows open, and I'm way too cheap to buy a new computer right now. So I'm kind of looking at your class over here while I'm talking to you. This really is a class that is looking at the physical part of aging. So we're not going to get into, for those of you that are having in the past, we're not going to get into a lot of Erickson and Freudian stuff in here. We're really looking at how things physically change as you age. Later on, yeah, we might talk a little bit about, the psychological things that happen with that. The hardships that sometimes aging people go through when they, realize that things don't work anymore, they don't work as well. I am very direct, I'm very straightforward. I like to give you guys pages with everything on there that you need. So when I stop, if there's a pause in the video, my computer's being a little funky on this end, so I'm letting it kind of cycle through some sputters there. So anyway, you guys should be able to get a textbook, read, but you're going to have to read. This is not a class where you can get away with not reading. You just have to read the material. Your syllabus is actually posted under course syllabus. Thank you to those of you that emailed me, reminding me I forgot to put it up. So your syllabus is there. It's again pretty straightforward for you. One of the biggest things is that you got to watch your discussion boards. We need to have good discussions, and I need good content on those, not just a one line post that's never going to fly. At the very end of your syllabus is a kind of breakdown of what I'm looking for with discussion board posts, and how I will grade them. I want good content. I want good conversation. They need to be longer. You need to show that you've read. You need to get those done usually by Tuesday so people can reply to you by the due date on Saturday, which means those of you that are used to online classes where you can do everything on Saturday night, that is not going to happen. It's just not. The week will open on Sunday morning at 8. You will have until Saturday night at 11:59 to get stuff in, except for that first discussion board. I need you reading and posting by Tuesday. That way we're sure that there are posts there that people can reply to for the other points. This is an upper division course. I expect that you are doing the work. Um, it's not like another class that's undergrad that, you got all week to do stuff. No, this is upper division. I get it that you guys are working, you have families, all of that. Got to get on it. You can see your syllabus and you can see what chapters we're going to cover the following week. If you get everything done, read ahead. That's okay. That will put you a little bit ahead for the next week. That way you're able to get on and do your discussion board post right away. And have those things kind of working for you. You're going to have some, again, read my syllabus because I'm very specific as to what I am looking for in those. And short answers or no answers, late posts, etc., definitely will cost you. Quizzes, you're gonna have a quiz every week. You can only open that one time. So you can open it. Those of you with some sort of accommodations, there's no time limit on it, so you can take as long as you want. Warning, you start copying and pasting, it's a 0. That's not how we roll on these. You have to finish it when you open it. You will obviously then you don't know the question. But before you even think about it, Google searching, not going to work. I'm asking for a lot from those answers. Using Chat GPT or some other AI, it's not going to fly. I will be able to tell if you're doing that. It's pretty easy. So just do the work. It's not hard. You just got to do it. And those of you that like Chat GPT and AI stuff, you're wasting your time trying to put in there 15 times what you're looking for. Might as well just answer the question. So just do the work. You're going to also do an older adult interview. Start now thinking about someone that you can use, that you can interview for your paper. Ask at church, ask family members, whatever, but you need to find someone. It does not necessarily have to be face to face, but depending on the person, they may or may not be good with a Zoom or Google Meet or FaceTime thing. That might work. That's okay. But you need someone later in the semester that you can interview in detail about aging. So be looking for that person. You're going to do each week what we call a aging and health portfolio. It's basically going to take each system that we talk about, and there's different things that you need to look at in those systems. The goal would be when you are done, if you wanted to print out all those portfolios, you would have kind of a binder of things to guide you when you are working, especially when you're working obviously with older people. So it's to kind of give you a good tool to use when you leave here, but it's also to help you to understand each system. Again, it's not difficult, but you just got to do it. Really, we're looking at 600 points total. Pretty much everything is about even. You're at a little more than, let's see. Here I can do that math while I'm sitting here. So your percentage for each kind of thing here. Yeah. So your discussion board posts are about 35% of your grade. And then the rest of the things, quizzes, your health portfolio, and your older adult interview are running approximately 23%. So everything is kind of weighted fairly evenly, meaning you got to kind of do it all. There's not really anything that overweighs one or the other. Got them done. My late work policy, there is none. Get on it. your upper level, I expect that you're doing the work. But if there's something that impedes your ability to be successful, shoot me an email beforehand. If there's some issue, some hospitalization, whatever, get a note. I'm serious. If this was a job, you would need to prove where you were. You would need something to verify what you were doing. This is the same thing. But here's the thing. I work full time, 50 hours a week or so at Radford Lutheran. I am a single mom of a 17-year-old and a 31-year-old. I work here. I work at Kish. I volunteer at church. I have an aging dad. Guess what? I get that life gets in the way, but my stuff's always done. So figure it out. I mean, I don't mean to sound cold, but you are upper division students and, I get it, but yes, life sometimes gets in the way, but things still have to be done. So obviously, if there's something that is really, really affecting your ability to be successful, reach out and we'll talk about it. But I'm much more likely to be flexible with you if I know ahead of time than a week later. Now, again, things happen, so reach out. If you are really sick or hospitalized, my suggestion to you is that you contact Lang Health Center. They will verify what you're doing or what has happened, and they will also send out a letter to your professors that just lends credibility to any sickness or illness issue. Okay. Um, I right now I have about half the semester set up. I'm going to be working in the next week to get everything set up so I can get those older assignments kind of out of there and out of your way. So in case something pops up, Canvas, I rely on Canvas. It's how I grade. It's where I collect things, et cetera, et cetera. So, um, you know, make sure that you are checking Canvas on a regular basis. I will try to grade pretty quickly. Give me a week or so to grade. But yeah, I will be grading fairly quickly. So this stuff here takes a little bit longer than other stuff that I've done in the past with some of you. Um, I have to read everything, which is fine. But I will get to it, so don't worry. So make sure that you are watching your due dates. You have due on Saturday, August 31st. Successful aging discussion board. You have your quiz on chapter 1 and 2, and then you have a discussion board on theory of aging. So this first week and a half is pretty easy. The following week, September 7th, you're going to have another discussion board on aging skin facts, and then another one on uh, healthy behaviors. You'll start your first aging and health portfolio on the skin system, and you will have a quiz. Most of your weeks are going to be set up like that. It's manageable. You just got to do it, and you got to know that Sunday morning at 8, those things are going to open. I do not want to open things early in this class. It's just I got to keep everybody on the same spot with discussion boards. So you are going to have to be making sure that you're checking your Canvas on Sundays, getting done what you need to get done. But like I said, you have the syllabus, you know what chapters we're going to cover. So read ahead if you need to. That's fine. Make sure you check it. We do not cover every chapter. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I really just wanted to say welcome to class. I hope your first short week went well, and you're starting to get into a routine. Make sure that you get stuff done for me by Saturday the 31st. Um, and then things will open on Sunday the 1st for the next week. So anyway, let me know what you guys need. Those of you that have had me in the past, we have in the past done one-on-one Zooms where I've met with you guys individually. I've added a class this semester. I've got 150 online kids I'm trying to manage. It'll take me till the end of the semester to try to meet with that many students online. So I'm not requiring that. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's fine. But starting the week of the 1st, so next Sunday, I'm going to have some open office hours every week, probably Sunday nights. That tends to be the easiest for students to just kind of be there for an hour, see if you need anything, check in, be available for you. But if you need to talk to me face to face, let me know. It's perfectly fine for you to shoot me an email, tell me a few dates and times that you can meet after 5 or on the weekends. I do live in town. I can zip over to campus, but again, it would be after 5 or on the weekends. I don't really want you coming to my work. We don't really want outside people, walking into Rockford Lutheran, but um, I'm around and we can figure out what we need to figure out. So if it's easier for you to meet with me online via Zoom or Big Blue Button or something, just let me know. We'll set up a time, and we'll get that taken care of. And I do try to turn those around within 24 hours, once we confirm a time. So anyway, let's have a great semester. I'm very, very happy to be here. I'm very happy to be teaching some online upper division online courses with you guys. So let me know what you need and I will get you through the semester. Otherwise, have a great weekend, guys.